Hello, day 147. I am back on trail. I walked this stretch yesterday to go to the New World grocery store, but this part of the track, which is I guess just a lovely little walk, is closed. I can easily just keep going on the road because it cuts back there. Alan said the boardwalks are destroyed after the flooding. So that's a shame. Apparently it's quite lovely. Today is not gone according to my initial plan. I was just getting into Mangawhai heads when somebody saw me looking on my phone and looking like a TA walker. He was in his car. Mark Williams, part of the Te Aroa Trust, local to the area, asked if I was walking Te Aroa, and did I know that the Mangawhai Heads walkway was closed? And I told him that I understood that it's closed for the entire loop, but the Te Aroa part could be okay, and we have been advised to use caution. And he suggested that as it's closed, I probably shouldn't do it right now. They're gonna I guess somebody's gonna come out during the week or in the next week to properly assess the track and advise. And they don't have a specific detour yet. And there are roads that one could detour that he said they'd prefer people who wouldn't walk on. So he dropped me off at the next hill track that I was not going to do. I was going to walk down to Lang's Beach and into Waipu Cove and not do this longer stretch across the hill. But now I've skipped the Mangawhai Heads track and been dropped here, so I will do this track. There's been an awful lot of tree fall here already. Hopefully that peters out. And I can backtrack just a little bit to get into Waipu Cove. Or maybe I will reassess and get a little bit farther. So at the end of this, I'll try to work out what I do next. But it was lovely to meet Mark, who's also a trail angel out of Mangawhai, and has walked Te Aroa himself a number of years ago. This track has been constant tree fall. I have not filmed it all by any means. And it is very, very tedious. Hello, I'm at Camp Waipu Cove and I have pitched my tent. There are no cabins available. My plans did not change because that track up on the mountain was pretty slow for me. It was very steep going up. Just wow, so steep, an easy surface. And then, as you will have seen, when it turned into a track, it got slow and tedious with all the tree fall. There was also a thin layer of mud often underfoot, mostly avoidable, but just something you have to look out for, and sometimes slippery. So that was, I had my work cut out for me there. And I worked out that I probably walked between 19 and 20 kilometers today anyway, even with that detour. And it took me 8 hours, but that included the entire time. So as I was discussing the track with Mark and how I should proceed, I never stopped the clock. There's a cafe apparently quite nearby, so I'm excited to make my way over there. Hopefully have a good dinner. And my hip felt okay today, even though I was a little concerned about crossing all those trees. Having said that, my tent bag ripped on the outside, which would have been, I guess, from kind of going under some of the branches at some point, so I'm gonna have to tape that up. But yes, feet okay, and hips so far hanging in there. See you later.